Alright, how's it going everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are all doing well. Today we are on the Realm world. I did a tour of this a while back, but a lot has changed since then, so I'm going to be doing a little bit of an updated tour here. Yes, I know I'm in creative mode. This is not the original world, just so you know. This is a backup. I made this, so it's just easier for me to tour. I'm trying not for this video to be like an hour long, because if I went in depth that much, it would be. I'm just going to pretty much skim over everything and try to describe all of the main builds in this world. And also, there was no duping or cheats in this world at all. Just to make it clear, there's no cheating in this world. This is all done in survival mode. But here, right in back of me, is the spawn point. I don't really think anything has changed here since the first tour. This is pretty much just where everybody begins, and when they start, they spawn right here, and they walk along the path all the way to the main city area. We made this on like day one. This is like one of the main things I did when we found this area, is I wanted an easy way to get there. So yeah, that is the path. I guess the first build we can start with is this thing right here. This is also another early build. I kind of forgot if this was here during the last tour, but it's just an iron farm. As you can see, it's kind of broken right now. I don't know how it broke, but it did. And it is functional when it was working. Like, it did produce iron, which is pretty cool, but we're gonna have to fix that. Moving on over here, this is also another build that was here during the first tour. This is one of my friend's houses that he actually abandoned. He moved on to that castle way over there. So yeah, quite a change. So I'll go and tour that in a second. But to just stay in this area, we have a pixel art of Kagura from Azumanga Daioh. I've never done a pixel art before, so I wanted to do one, and I think it came out pretty good. I used a website that turns like pictures into Minecraft blocks, so I'll link that down in the description. But right in back of it is the baseball field, which is a work in progress. We do plan on building stands. I actually posted a few pictures of the progress of this field on my Twitter account, so you guys can check that out. It's made completely out of concrete, so yeah, a lot of sand and gravel gathering. And you can see under, we had to build all of this land up, so a lot of dirt went into this. And we also had to actually take out a lot of this mountain back here. And that spot in the center there is going to be the logo of the field, which is not done yet. So yeah, still a work in progress. Maybe by the next time we do a tour of this world, this will be done. But yeah, right next to it, we have another one of my friend's houses. Pretty cool spot right on top of the mountain here. If I take a step back, actually, we can see that there's a house down there. That was his first base, and then he moved up and built that. And then after that, he built this base over here. And he wanted to build it over here because it's near his gold farm that he built. This farm actually does work if I turn it on, but it does cause a little bit of lag. Yeah, as you can see, a bunch of zombie pigmen should spawn. There's one. And the water is supposed to push them down into that hole, but I think it's a little broken. No, it works. It's alright. But yeah, I'm going to actually turn this off because it does cause a little bit of lag. So yeah, also near the gold farm is a small sugarcane farm. So I guess you could call this his industrial district or something. Moving on from that, we have the castle. And this is a pretty awesome build. It's actually one of the first like real impressive builds on the server. So let's check it out really quickly. He's got a bunch of farms in here. You can see I actually built this sugarcane farm for him. He's got like some animals and pets back here. He's just like collected. There used to be cows over there, I remember. And then he's got an aquarium, which is pretty cool. But all the coral died, I guess. It has to be like source blocks of water for the coral to survive, not just like flowing water, unfortunately. But yeah, that's the castle pretty much. He also has a bedroom up on the top tower up here, which has a pretty awesome view. But yeah, if you guys are wondering why I'm kind of rushing, I don't want this video to be like 30 minutes long. I know I already said something like that earlier on, but yeah, I'm just gonna move on very quickly to the mob grinder that we have. I built this pretty much day one also. I think this was in the original tour, but it did not have the Aphex Twin logo on it. I put it there because I wanted to cover up the giant cobblestone thing that we had, and I think it looks pretty cool. Underneath all of that, we have a bunch of shops down here. They're actually selling a bunch of stuff. This is a flea market, and I think this guy is selling like building blocks, melons, stuff like that, just random stuff. We have a bunch of people on the server that set up shops. These two right here are owned by the same person. This is a totem shop because we actually have a raid farm way over that way. And then in here is a carrot farm, which is unstocked. There used to be a TNT farm, or not TNT, gunpowder and TNT shop right here, but it got taken out because people were stealing stuff, unfortunately. So yeah, that's gone. Right here is my shop. I'm selling armor and tools and stuff. I get all of this stuff from End Cities. That's pretty much how I make all of my diamonds on the server. And by the way, I'll show you guys my ender chest. Oh wait, never mind. None of the stuff in the ender chest like transfers over. That kind of sucks. If you make a backup of a realm, it like doesn't keep the items in your inventory, which is strange. As you can see, I have like nothing on me. In the actual world, I have like tools and stuff, obviously, but yeah, that's weird. We also have some other shops, but they're kind of empty. And yeah, I'll finish up the shopping district area with the town hall, which I built. All the materials were actually supplied by a friend. He just gave them to me. And it's not done yet. As you can see, there's a bunch of walls missing and stuff, but I like it. I think it turned out pretty good. I think it would look better if I swapped out the quartz with like Deep Slay or something though. The town hall is where we keep the nether portal. This is like the main one that everybody uses. And we also have the map of the world. We also have another shop right here. This is like the first shop on the server. But yeah, that is the main area. I'm going to move on to the, I guess, residential area of the server. I don't really know why. This kind of just happened coincidentally, but everybody built their houses on like this section of land right here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll go into detail with that one. That's my house. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 different houses. It's pretty crazy. Some of these are owned by the same person. Like the guy that built this also built that one, and that castle, and that castle. I guess he likes building a lot, so yeah. I'm not really going to go into many of these houses because, to be honest, they all contain pretty much the same stuff. They're just chests and crafting tables, and there also might be some signs that might show names, and I don't want to really do that. But you can imagine, I mean, we can just look through the windows. They're pretty empty. I did actually end up building this house, though. A friend wanted me to build them a house, but actually they wanted a pond out in front. This is what they built, and yeah, I did not really put in a lot of effort. Okay, I did not do this part, by the way. This is not me. You can kind of tell which part I built. But there is actually an underground basement right here, which is kind of cool. And if we break through, don't worry, they're not going to be mad about that. This is a duplicated world. I know I already said that, but yeah. Here's their like secret base in here. Kind of cool. But moving on now, we have some ideas for bridges that I was going to build. I was going to put one right here, and then there's another bridge thing. We got a cool medieval house with a nice garden. I actually really like this house. This looks really cool. I like the roof on it. And right across the street is another little house. So yeah, it's a pretty populated server. We always have people playing on here, pretty active, and I'm having a lot of fun playing on here. But let's see if I'm missing anything else while we're in the area. We have this was supposed to be where our villagers were going to stay. If you remember in the first tour, I have them over there. I'll show you guys that in a second. But the plan with this was we were going to build like an artificial village and then put villagers in all the houses. We might end up doing that someday, but for now they're going to be stuck over here. Under the mountain, this is where they're kept. This is like, it's kind of crazy in here, but we have so many good villagers. We actually have an efficiency 5 guy, I think right here. Yeah, look at this. 27 emeralds for efficiency 5. It does not get better than that. And yeah, we were going to make this like actually, you know, I think I said it in the first tour. We were going to like put like blue concrete in the ceiling and make it look like this was like the actual above ground, but it's not. And we were going to call it like the Truman Project because, you know, the movie The Truman Show when he lives in a dome. I might have just spoiled that for some people, so sorry about that. But anyways, I'll quickly show off this house right here. This is another one of my friend's houses that I built. I think it came out pretty nice. I like the green concrete. And he's got a bunch of sheep and cows over here. Some nice farms. But yeah, before I'm done with this world tour, because I'm probably getting to around the 20-minute mark if I keep going here, I'm going to show off my house in a second. We have actually some other builds. It's a pretty cool house. My friend here built a house up here, and then he made an underground area. There's actually a really cool cave. I built my house over this cave because I wanted a flat area, and I couldn't find one, so I had to, like, make an artificial, like, piece of land. And he wanted to use this cave, so I said, go ahead. And, yeah, he has a storage system down here. Pretty cool. But, yeah, we have Walmart. My friend is building Walmart in Minecraft. I really like it. It's going to take forever. I let him borrow some of my quartz, so he's going to use some quartz for the floor. But for now, it looks pretty cool. I'm looking forward to when that's completed. But yeah, let's move on to my house for the last thing for today. If you remember in the previous tour, all I had was this front section right here. I don't even think my pool was done. But yeah, we have this waterfall cascading and the pool, of course. And if we go down here, you can see this is like an old thing. We have a subway station, I guess. This actually runs underground all the way to that house over there. And then if we go through into the courtyard, this is what I call the courtyard. We have a bunch of farms. I got some carrots, wheat, and sugarcane. We got cows, every single color. Actually, we're missing some now. I think some of them despawned, but yeah, I used to have every color of sheep. We got the automatic cactus farm right here. It used to be, like this chest right here used to be full, but we use all this dye to make the baseball field. And then if we move into here, this is my abode, I guess. I actually call this room the garage because if this was a real life house, this would be a pretty cool spot for a garage, I think. If we had like a garage door, I could park my car in here. And then, yeah, I just have like a bunch of stuff in here, some mining materials. This is the real chest room. This is where I keep everything. I got my fireplace with the dragon egg. And I could go in every single chest and show you guys everything, but it's pretty common. Like, this is some pretty ordinary stuff. I actually don't really have a lot in this world, but I just, like, kind of accumulated some stuff over time. This book is insane, though. I actually pulled this from an enchantment table. This is crazy. But yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. The upper sections up here are, like, pretty empty. This was going to be a storage room, but I kind of abandoned this project and moved it downstairs. So yeah, I really like how this house turned out. It's kind of like a merged like version of like 3 different houses. We have that one, and then I don't even know what you call this thing, but it merges with the skyscraper that I built. It's not done yet, as you can see, but I am going to put a mob grinder in it so I can get like mob drops like right next to my house instead of going there and people always stealing the stuff. It's not really stealing. The whole purpose of that mob grinder is for people to like take stuff that they need. But yeah, that is the world. We also have, I should probably mention this, we fought the Wither like 3 times, so we have 3 beacons. One of them is in the dome of the town hall, and this is like, we ran out of gold blocks. I pretty much like took everybody's gold on the server to build this, and we still didn't have enough. But these emeralds are actually from the raid farm. There's another beacon down there in the quarry that goes all the way down to bedrock, almost. There's like a few more layers to go, but that's where everybody goes to mine. And then we have, this is called the Freedom Tower. Sorry about the lag, by the way, but this is where the beacon is supposed to go, but I moved it down into the mine. I don't know why we call it the Freedom Tower. We just decided on that name and kind of thought it was funny. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys for watching. I know this is kind of a rushed video, but yeah, I didn't really want to spend an hour going into detail about everything. That's pretty much the entire world. I might do like an update video in the future if we have some more cool builds that we can show off. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.